I'm gonna try and grab her. Baskia will be like, "Oh my god, this can't happen."
We have begun! Hello, hello. Welcome to episode 14 of Icewind, Rime, Frostmaiden. I'm giddy. Giddy is a fish, as Sarah would say. Would Baskia say the same thing?
She would say giddy as a trout.
A knuckle-headed trout. Welcome to this episode of Icewind Dale. I'm going to keep it brief so we can just dive back in. But in East Haven, you knocked out some Duergar, you raided their outpost on the Second White Lady, where you found out where other outposts were, and that the Duergar are infiltrating many different parts of 10 towns and hiding. The speaker of East Haven, Daneth Whalen, has asked you to go to the next town over, Caer Dineval, to explore more of the reason of this sort of these Duergar which have appeared everywhere, and also to look into what the hell has happened to the speaker there. Other things that happened is, Sephic's dead. And Baskia has been blessed/cursed by the Frostmaiden and is now a midwinter child. We start in a large hall. The smell of hot, freshly grilled meats and a stew. There's also sort of some bubbling porridge in a small cauldron over a fire, which also acts as the heating source for this chamber. There's large, long tables. You're in the mess hall of the town hall of East Haven. There's lots of clattering of knives and forks, as you are not alone in this chamber. You are also surrounded by the small number of town guards who patrol this town. You can see not too far from you, you can see Captain Imdra, the tan-skinned, long brown wavy hair. She's already in her sort of big padded armor. She's giving a stern talk to some of the other guard over breakfast. Would you have sat with the town speaker if sort of you've come down for breakfast and there's all food laid out and you're told the night before, come on down? Would you go to your own private table? Would you have joined Captain Imdra? Would you have enjoyed Speaker Daneth Whalen?
I feel like we would have got in other people's space.
We would.
I think, unless we've been specifically invited to go and sit with the speaker or the captain, I think, we'd just go somewhere else. I agree.
Oh, wait, so you... I thought there was two options there.
Oh, interesting. I thought the opposite. Well,
tomorrow we'll sit with everyone.
I think Baskia probably does it, but then me and Granny are like, woo!
That's so perfect. Like that's what it is. You guys head straight in. I probably, because I walk faster than both of you, although maybe not to Topes now, but I walk faster than both of you, and then I turn around having gone to like an empty table, nice chill quiet morning, and then I'm like, oh, for God's sake, and then I'll go back and join you with whoever you're sitting with.
Who do you beeline to?
Excuse me.
Go for the speaker because
they're
a bit more chatty.
Yeah. He sat at the further edge of the room. He's not like on his own, but he is sat separate from everyone else. He's got a few papers sort of piled around him. You can see he's reading something as he's eating his porridge. And you pop down, you've loaded up your plates with sort of this small little service of food, and you sit down, and he sort of looks up from his paper. He's got these little spectacles he's put on, and this is sort of a quite heavy set built grizzly man who's got sunken dark eyes, who's just tired. He's been really affected by the cold, and he looks up and he goes, nice of you to join me for breakfast. I hope you slept well.
Yes, very well, thank you. I hope you did? Question mark.
I sleep as well as we can in these times. I have been busy, actually. I've been gathering a lot of information since you arrived in our town. I've learnt a lot about you.
Why didn't you just ask us?
Well, people lie. My people find the truth. Now, I'm not accusing you of being liars, but I know I can get precise information from my
No. If your
friends.
philosophy is people lie, and you're going around asking other people about other people, then surely all those people will lie as well. I don't understand.
Indisputable Pignut logic.
Very, very good.
Well,
So what lies did you find out about us?
when we met, you were disguised as a Durga, were you not? Yes, there we go. Okay. Well, he puts down and sort of folds over the papers that he's got, and he says, well, why don't you tell me about some of your exploits in and around 10 towns then?
Oh, wow. How long have you got? Oh gosh, where do we start?
Tell him, Pignut, tell him everything.
Baskia,
You're such a good storyteller.
Here's the YouTube link to the imaginary tavern. Oh, what? Go visit
Baskia-
that and come back to us.
Don't
Baskia
forget
just
to like
looks-
and subscribe.
Baskia just like looks at you, raises an eyebrow, like this is why I didn't want to sit here, and then just carries on eating her breakfast. It's like you're on your own.
We tell
Don't leave
them-
any details out, Pignut. Embellish as much as you wish.
I embellish, and then over the next 6 hours, we tell we tell them everything.
Some of at the end of this spiel, he says,
Extraordinary! You look even more tired than you did before.
he puts his like cup out, someone fills it with like black coffee. He says, well, do you tell all the truth? This is a
I think Pignut does unless he stops.
I can't think of any points where we'd stop him.
The worst thing we did was kill Sefik, and they already know about that. So
So he doesn't, he says, well, some of the language you have used is a little bit more colourful than in my reports and a bit more,
Heroic.
expansive, I would say. But
You can't blame him, Speaker. He's of a navy family. Mouth like a sailor.
don't sailors have filthy mouths?
That's not what you meant. Colourful language.
No, did you swear? Did Pignut
Can it
swear
have
a
been a
lot?
really
No, he
swear-laden?
didn't swear. Absolutely, Pignut didn't swear. He's a good boy.
Well, I do this, and he pulls up his report. Most of this marries up with I have, hearing from Speaker Shale Scare, or more like Cora, from Bremen, that the sea monster in Bremen is now disappeared and is no longer terrorizing people. You have impressed.
His source is his name. He has a name now.
You are right. Plenty of colourful language coming from this creature. From Pignut. Apologies. You have gained the trust of Sheriff Markham in Brinshander, which is hard to do. I did enjoy the additional details of your expedition up Calvin's Khan. Saving Garrett is monumental for 10 towns. He is a wealth of information and has tracked and explored most of the tundra. He knows where most everything is here. Losing him would have been a terrible loss for 10 towns. And of course, the death of Speaker Oris of Tourmaline. But I assume you have not heard that through your influence, that the town secretary has ensured that Speaker Vernon Bragg has come into power. This is good.
Great news. Such great news.
Know who that is? Do you know them, Baskia?
We met them, Pignut. It's been a while, I know. He was the head fisher in Tourmaline. He's my old boss, our old boss. He fired you. You definitely know him.
Oh, he housed the kobolds, didn't he?
Correct, yes.
Oh. Have you heard about the kobolds?
Yes, you told me, Pignut. In
No,
great
but have you
detail.
heard-
Oh, since? No, I haven't heard.
He doesn't talk to you about them.
Well, no, the Speaker of Tourmaline hasn't mentioned any kobolds, but from your stories, you sent them off into the woods to Topierie's old dwelling.
Ah, yes, I remember it well. One of them has the wings. Oh my gosh, this is just a recap. Sorry for me.
You do have amazing recall, Barnaby.
Yeah.
Yes, which is surprising because I had very poor notes when I was going over all of this to make this little spiel. Well, I have gathered this information because your resounding name as the looks at his bit of paper again, the Cup Flickers, has begun to spread around 10 towns. You are building a name for yourselves. And I'm glad that that you have found your way to East Haven and that I have your assistance in these matters.
You're more than welcome, and we hope we can be as useful to you as we have been to the rest of 10 towns.
Thank you.
Oh! I had a question.
Yeah.
No, in the hall, just round there, there's like a black, like ship's head, with a devil thing. I got like a weird vibe from it, and I was just wondering if you knew where it came from and. Oh no! Hang on. We know this. I'm so sorry. I feel like. Do you know anything?
Else?
Anything else?
Yeah. He'll to refresh all of our memories because I've forgotten. It is the figurehead of a ship. That. Sailed through Icewind Dale, which met its end or sunk within, I believe it's Lake Dinneshere you're on at the moment. And it was excavated from the lake not too long ago by some adventurers looking to sort of make some money. However, they didn't really know what to do with it. So it's currently in this empty hall. And as he's talking about actually, yeah.
We know it was Kintra and Maverick.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
Kintra and Maverick brought it up from the depths. As he's talking about it, Pignut, can I get an insight?
Yeah. That's 15.
Mm-hmm.
What have I keep forgetting to use my knowledge from a past life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm going to add a d6 to it.
Do it.
Okay, because I feel like this is about my past in a way. Plus 2, so that's 17.
17. With the 17, as he's describing it, he is describing it very matter-of-factly. He's giving you the facts. And he's not embellishing, he's not touching on anything emotive of that. And that seems very placed. That seems very like he's specifically not talking about anything that isn't 100% true. Does this make sense? Like, he's not embellishing anything. He's not. You get the sense that he's using this fact that he's being matter of fact to hide something.
Granny Topes, is there a difference between lying and omitting the truth?
Well, Pignut, there is.
There is.
Yes.
'Cause I don't know. I'm getting the feeling. No offense, speaker, but this figurehead, I've seen it in my past, and I've struggled with my memories, and I feel like it's something important. So anything that you can reveal about it, even if it's just a little hint of a feeling, because I feel like there's something more to it than just it's from the bottom of the lakes. I'd really appreciate it.
I can assure you, Speaker, that you are not protecting us. Tell us all the dirt.
We love a good embellished story. Take a leaf out of my book.
He leans in. Please do not talk about this openly. I'm trying to squash these rumors and these thoughts. But there are many of the town guard who refuse to enter the hall that the figurehead is in, as some claim to have seen a figure tied to the figurehead. A woman drowned, water pooling at her feet. I can't say that I have experienced anything like this, and I think this is tales that the town guard, some of the town guard are using to scare some of the newer recruits. But I have to admit that entering the town, I do enter the town hall, the hall that it is in, less just because it is very creepy. Let's put it that way.
Why just get rid of it then?
What am I going to do with it? Just throw it out on the streets?
Make a fire! It's freezing!
No, Pignut, let us investigate. We shall hold a seance.
Oh, a seance! And we can invite the whole town!
No, just us.
Oh, okay.
But we'll help to cover up your rumours and do away with any troublesome spirits.
If you wish, please.
Oh, yay.
The chamber is all yours. And we can't burn it because it's made of stone, Pignut. And stone famously does not burn.
I thought it was wood, sorry.
No.
Oh, shit.
This is going to be fun.
Okay.
I'm going
Please
to.
do not. Oh, quickly. Sorry. Please do not take too long, however, as the route to Caer Konig is a long one. It will take you a days of travel to get there. If you do not leave soon, you will arrive in the middle of the night. Not that you have much choice, no matter what time of day it is, but there'll be less of the aurora to light your way.
Okay. I'm going to just reach into one of my pockets and bring out some chamomile and lavender tea.
Ooh.
This will help you to sleep if you brew it before bed. Also, have you heard of Jarlmoot?
Oh.
Is it on the way, perhaps, to Caer Dinnerval? Caer Konig, helping us to circumvent Caer Dinnerval entirely, perhaps?
He says, oh, let me just quickly check my map. I'm pretty sure I know where it is off the top of my head, but just in case I'm wrong. Yes. Jarlmoot. Yes.
Jarlmoot.
While enjoying a whiskey after one of Garrett's expeditions. He had come through here. He spoke of a place known as Jalmut that few managed to get to, an area of worship to the frost giants that were said to have carved the spine of the world with their bare hands. It is a place of power, a place of worship. It is not near here, however. It's out towards the Sea of Moving Ice.
Do we know? So if we're going, are we going like east to Caer Dineval area?
No, how's east?
I'm just trying to work out, is it the opposite direction?
Of course,
or
it is
something?
the opposite direction. So you're going, to the east of where you are, you'll find, it's like going towards the spine of the world, the big mountain range. And if you go west, you get to the Sea of Moving Ice. Maybe, Bing, if you help me edit this together, we'll put a map here. Because you're very good at doing things like that.
Okay, well, I unless the other people have questions, I would be happy if we kind of had a quick seance and shuffled off to the room.
Yep. Thank you, Speaker. Hope you sleep well tonight.
I will do my best. Before you go, I wonder if you could make something of this, and think of it as an advanced payment for your work here. And he, sitting on the seat next to him, he pulls up this little brown tatty bag and he throws it across the table to you. And he says, "You've had some run-ins with Denzel, a strange mage wizard who has popped up all over 10 towns, and recently has been burned at the stake in Brinshander. However, I have had reports that he has popped up within Caer Konig and Caer Dineval.
Oh,
We had a brief conversation when he was here in East Haven, and we managed to procure this bag of him. I imagined that such a object of a man with his such arcane talents would have been interesting. However, it seems to just be a bag of fluff. But perhaps there is something I am not seeing. And maybe you can work out whatever this thing is."
did you like him? I liked him. I feel like he's just being a bit misunderstood.
I feel like he's being a little bit shady and not telling the truth.
Like a granny Topes. Mm-hmm.
He's trying to protect us. And also, he did tell us the truth, Pignut. Did he? Didn't he?
That's true.
He said that
did.
he said that the Brotherhood, that not everyone in the Brotherhood was nice. So it's possible that he's got many of himself because he's trying to outwit the rest of the Brotherhood, and he's just trying to play dirty. But I mean, it's pretty damning that he burnt people, possibly while they were still alive. Like, I don't know about him.
The ghost told us, didn't she?
Yeah. Like
That was
he's
it, yeah.
many people. So he's managed to like duplicate himself somehow, and I don't know why. And he's saying that the rest of the Brotherhood aren't nice, but maybe it's him. Maybe they're all coming here to stop him.
But
We don't
three
know.
came together. So, but one is many.
Did they come together? Do we know that?
I think that's what the ghostie said.
Can't
Perhaps he
remember.
was not meant to be fractured, rather than meant to be.
I mean, he's obviously covering more ground. It's interesting. He's
I pick up the
definitely. No, go for it. Let's see what's in there.
Yeah, let's all look at the fluff.
Yeah, you open it and there's just balls of like lint, like tightly like wound together balls of lint.
Interesting.
Can I pick one up?
Yeah. You get a little bit of
I knew it. I knew it.
Anything happening?
no.
Where do I? Oh.
It's like you've eaten a dust bunny. It is on. It's like dissolving on your tongue. Yeah.
Okay. I don't think it's magical.
Does
Have some
Pignut look
water,
at all
Pignut.
different, and can I do a medical check on Pignut to see? If
Yeah,
anything
go for it.
changed?
I do an Arcana check
With it in your mouth. Yeah, go for it.
18.
Ooh. So with a there we go. With a did you say 17, 16, 15? I was listening. Topiary?
18?
Bing got 18. I got
18.
7.
You got 7. Okay, with an 18 medical check, this other than turning his tongue a little, actually, yeah, as Pignut pops out their tongue, you look over the looking at the tongue, you can see it's going like grey with just the color of the lint. I imagine, Pignut, your tongue is probably already a bit grey as well.
Yeah.
I'd say with an 18 medicine check, you do see a faint, like, the pops and sizzles of, like, if you put, like, popping candy in your mouth. There's, like, the faintness of that you are picking up when it's hitting his tongue. That there is something, this is not ordinary fluffy lint.
But it hasn't affected him in any way.
It hasn't, no. And then with the Arcana check, your tongue is a bit fuzzy.
Ooh. Just gives you a little party in your mouth. I could use it with some of my vegetables. Give them a little bit of a kick.
I feel
Why not? I can't see any reason not to do that with the fluff.
That's why he left it for culinary experimentation.
Do we think as an alternative option that maybe this bag and the lint is like, it's just a smoke screen, and that actually if we do the right thing magically, because he's a wizard, right? If we do the right thing to like open it up or unlock it or something, that there's actually something else in here that would reveal itself. So like, well, who carries a bag of lint? Like, no one does. It's obviously like a smoke screen.
Are they separate fluff balls?
Yeah, individual fluffy balls of lint.
Okay.
Can I put something in the bag?
Yeah, what'd you put in the bag?
Oh, I'll put in a potato.
Kind of like squishes some of the lint to the side. It's not very big. It's like a little, almost the size of a coin purse. And as
And
you
it goes inside? It fits inside?
Yeah,
the
if it's
potato?
inside, just about. It squashes all the lint to the side. I would say, as you're like, this grey bag, let's give it a little bit more descriptions. It's got, as you're sort of now looking at the bag a little bit closely, it's embroidered with grey, almost like twine, like Hessian sack, that kind of twine is to it. And like it's woven in it, and it's got little like animals, almost like cross stitched into the satchel. So there's like one of like a little badger, there's one of a rat, there's one of a little weasel.
Oh, fun.
Close it and then open it again.
You really need to work out other ways to have fun.
Can
I
I?
sort of roll my eyes. I'll close it and open it. Ooh.
Can I?
Oh, I wish the bag worked like that.
Yeah, that would have been amazing.
Would have been brilliant. You close the bag, it closes up tight, you open it again, and it's just lint balls and a potato.
God
Can
damn
I
it.
take one of the lint balls?
Yeah, and
And,
just to say, you're all still in the mess hall.
Yeah.
I'd say at this point, some of the city guard are beginning to filter out to start their day. Carry on.
assuming there's some water, I want to just pour it into something. And I
Yeah.
want to put the lint ball in the water and see if it sparks like it did, kind of sparkle on his tongue.
Yeah, you pop it into the water. There's the faint. Roll me an Arcana or a investigation check.
I know I can work this out. I know I can. Come on. I'm going to cast guidance. Oh no. 6.
6. Yeah, you don't really get anything off it. You see, I'd say you know what to look for. So you see like the faint, this like popping, sizzling, kind of popping candy nature, like very faint, but only because you noticed it before. But you don't learn anything new.
That's weird. I'm going to take it out and put it back in the bag. Just shake it off.
Yeah,
Put it back
pop
in.
Take this
I
with
get my
us.
potato back out, and I'll give it to who wants it. Got lovely embroidery on it. Got cross stitching, Granny. I don't mean to
Yes.
play into
Yes.
stereotypes, but you like cross stitching.
Yes. Is there somewhere I can like just go shopping around here real quick?
yeah, if you want to.
About the seance.
Money.
I'll meet you there in 5 minutes.
Oh my god! If they do potions, health potions again, do feel free to get me one because I.
You
use
all
one.
have to come with me.
But we oh,
If we just do it quickly.
Yeah.
What I want to
ooh,
buy.
East Haven. Oh yeah, tell me what you want to buy.
Yeah, because it might not be available here, and that's fine. A pearl worth at least 100 gold pieces.
Ooh, okay. Let me.
is this really the right time for us to be searching for like pearls for you? Like you look nice enough as it is. Do we need to be embellishing you at the moment? Like we've got a lot on.
Cannot embellish what is already lovely and sparkly and red.
Exactly. You know, do we need to? I mean, you do you. You do you. You know what? It's fine.
Baskia,
Let's go get
Baskia,
pearls.
what if they have other bags that open and close?
Right,
Or
that's
maybe
it.
a jar.
Treat
A
yourself,
jar that
Baskia.
opens and closes.
She like goes off to find a health potion.
So, anyone who's aiding in the search, I will get in an investigation or a.
Can I go and ask
Yeah,
either
investigation
the speaker or the
a-
captain?
An
I
investigation
want to ask them.
or persuasion. And this
Okay.
is very specific. You're looking for a pearl, so I think there is a role involved in this.
Okay, all right, I'm going to go for persuasion.
And anyone else can assist in this role as well. So can either go and help talk or can go do an investigation, try and find a place to.
I'll go investigate.
Okay, roll me investigation.
I got a 17, so I'm going to
17.
sidle up to the captain.
I'm sure you don't want us to take up any more of your time, and you'll be very motivated to help me find a particular item.
Hello. Yes. What would you like?
I'm looking for a pearl worth 100 gold pieces.
How oddly specific. And then she stops and goes, "Well, I suppose you could. I suppose you could try and speak to Johnson down on the waterfront, on the lakefront.
Excellent.
They dive, or they used to dive. I don't know how much they do it now for clams and other shellfish.
I shall make my way directly to the clam man.
And I'm
Yes,
gonna
that is what we call him, the clam man.
jump
He'll appreciate
down
that.
to find him.
Okay.
I rolled a natural 20 investigation.
Could he just
Trying
find
to
one on
find
the
a
beach?
pearl. Trying to find a pearl.
You first have to lose 100 gold pieces.
one of the lint balls is a pearl.
yeah.
yeah.
No.
Oh, come on.
With an investigation, so yeah, you also you can either be standing next to the clan man by the lakefront when Topiary arrives, or if there's anything else you would like to. This East Haven it has relatively good services, so if there's anything in particular that you're after, you'd be able to locate that as well within
I should
reason.
get health.
I'm gonna get a couple of health potions since I die constantly.
Yes, you'll be able to do that.
Can I get one health potion? Because I don't think I could afford to.
We're gonna
We did just
say
get a bunch of money from whatever we just did.
Yeah, but I'm spending it all on a pearl.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's true.
So the health potions are going to be 60 gold pieces.
That is
each.
20 gold more than they were in the last town, and I am #livid about it. Right.
Why
I will
don't
buy
you break out
two.
the famous
let me
Baskia
just
charm?
roll how many.
I will say.
I'm just going to roll how many. Oh, all my D6s are gone. Hold on.
I will say that Baskia's going to be a bit grumpy today because I'm feeling slightly under the
Go on,
weather.
Mark.
It's going to come out. It's going to come out in her. Soz about it.
Don't laugh, Mark. Are you a child?
What
We
happened?
all heard Barnaby say, I'm going to roll my dicks.
No, we didn't. No,
I
we
totally
didn't.
missed it. So I'm delighted to be told about that. That's hilarious. Where did you buy them? We'd all like to know which website you can get that on.
This week sponsored by
Dick
Dick
Dice.
Sixes. Dick Dice. No. Filthy. Yes, you the seller of potions has up to 3 that you can buy at 60 gold pieces each.
I'll get 2.
No,
Goodness.
no. Come on. You've got to try the Baskia charm.
God.
I
Okay,
believe
wait.
in you, Baskia. You're the most charming person I've ever met. I'm going to touch her and cast guidance. I just want to see if she gets charged
All
more
right,
than
all
60
right.
if it goes really wrong.
Oh my god.
So the potion seller, they it's Ronaldo. They make potions in their spare time, and they're out the back of the what's the place the inn that the seance was in?
The second white lady? No, the white lady.
Is that right? Was it called the white? You're
that a
probably
different
correct.
town?
No, 'cause that was the boat. The boat was
That's a
the
different
second
town.
white lady.
I feel like the first white lady was the tavern. Wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, the White Lady
No.
Inn. You're right. Has when the seances aren't going on, the back room now with boarded up windows, and Ronaldo is there with lots of various jars of ointments and various herbs and stuff. And he goes,
Wait, so
"That's
this is-
60 gold pieces. I have been spending much time getting these potions ready."
So this is the guy who did the actual seance?
Yeah.
Oh, great. Ronaldo,
you.
hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Oh my goodness. Thank you again for last night. Like what an experience.
It was one of the best seances I have ever done. Something within you brought the white lady closer than she has ever been before.
It was amazing. It was completely amazing, and I respect you and your craft so much. We're actually in the market for some health potions.
Yes, well, as you can see, I'm very well set up for such things. It is very difficult to get the materials, given that most of the herbs are 2 feet under the snow. So, but I have brewed these ones over the last week. I can part with them for 60 gold apiece.
Oh my goodness. Your rates, Ronaldo. We got these for like 20 gold less over in Brinchander. Brinchander? Do I mean that?
Brinchand. Well, Brinchand, is a 6-hour trek if you want to go back to the last person you bought them from.
Yeah, no, I hear that. I hear that you have to kind of scurry around. I don't know though, like mates rates. I feel like I know you so well now from the night before. We
What's my
we
last
just-
name?
Ronaldo, the greatest seance master of all time, and the White Lady's particular friend.
Roll me that persuasion check.
I need to take you to the market, Sarah.
Okay. Oh, I've got minus
Got
one.
you got your guidance from Topiary,
Oh, I do.
who's there
Okay.
in the corner being creepy or whatever Topiary's doing.
Okay, hang on. 11.
11. He looks at you like raises an eyebrow. I will do them for 55.
You drive a hard bargain, Ronaldo. You drive a hard bargain. What if I was to say that I would spread the word of your most amazing talents far and wide?
Oh,
across
she
the
does have a
town?
wonderful singing voice.
Excuse me, did you see how packed this room was during that seance? And with the smashed windows and the dead body outside, I think we're going to pack this room even further. I might have to relocate.
Well, then surely you could afford to, like,
55 is my last offer. You have rolled your check.
All right, fine. And I pay him 110.
Hey!
Well, actually, we'll pay him for the whole thing. But Topiary, do you want one for 55?
Yes, please.
Incredible. We'll pay our money. Thanks, Ronaldo. I won't be advertising, though, just because it seems that you don't need me anymore, which is a real shame. I thought I'd made a lifelong friend, and then I'll leave.
Did you ask him his last name? No.
Pignut, you're really pissing me off today.
Baskia has had enough.
You finally tipped her over the edge.
So you now head to the clam man, known as Johnson the clam man, who, you find he's got like a little, a tiny little one room, like, shack right on the edge of the lake. It's got a clam carved into the front of the door. It's got lots of buckets outside in a wheelbarrow, all filled with clam shells. And yeah, you can hear him, 1 clam and 2 clam and 3 clam and oh, look at all my clams, through the door.
I'll knock on the door. I'm going to take old lady form. Old lady form.
Cool.
Clam man, will you not sell me some clams?
Clam man is within, and maybe perhaps I'll sell you some clams.
Oh, clam man, I feel that we have an instant rapport.
I think
I
we
am
do,
here
and I've not even
seeking-
opened the door yet.
Oh, we're poets and we knoweth it not.
Knoweth we do, and doeth we do. Oh, that one didn't quite work. Who is it? And we'll, like, creak
'Tis
open
I,
the
the
door.
cunning woman, a fan of the clam. Will you not sell me 10 clams and a pearl?
Opens the door. It is I, the clam man Johnson. Topiary. Is it?
Yes.
You want 10 clams and a pearl worth 100 gold pieces?
Yes, please.
I knew it. Come in. Flings open the door. And it's just more buckets filled with clams. There's like briny salt water. Well, screw it. It's like briny and salt water everywhere.
Arnaby, you
yeah.
know how he knows my name? Because I didn't tell him. Right.
Didn't you? Right.
And-
Yeah.
Remember before we
Yes,
played,
I
before we started
do.
playing the game,
I
I'm allowed
do.
to pick someone
yeah.
that I had a relationship. We had
Oh, clam man Johnson, it has been so long.
It has been so long. But why are you so? And don't get me wrong, I do love it when you are all hunched and in your robes. But why are you in such a disguise, Topiary? You can be yourself with me.
Oh, clam man,
Johnson.
you would never be on some role play. What's wrong with
Right.
a bit of
Right
old
there.
lady and get around the place?
Please, come into my clam shack.
Oh.
Bye, guys. I'm going to shut the door.
Yeah, I'm waiting outside. I don't want to witness any more.
Pignut, I feel like we should maybe go a couple of steps away as well. I feel like this is too close.
Lead them to it.
We're gonna be late getting to Kiryndur.
You can seance, bye!
I want a discount.
I think, given your relationship and this is the place that you use your secret. You don't use it on like the big bad of the campaign or on someone that you use it on the clam man. You get your pearl. Don't have to pay for it. You get your pearl.
What a fuck.
I love it.
Oh, I'm so happy. I didn't think I'd ever even use that.
I'm so glad
feel
you did.
silly
I thought
today.
about it the other day. I was just like, I wonder who it's going to be and if I need to remind Bing.
I was going to pick like a big piece of rock or something stupid, but then Clamman came up and I felt an
The
instant
clam man
connection.
was here.
One of the best NPCs we've met, and there've been so many good ones. But that, oh my god,
2 hours later,
2 hours
I
later.
emerged
2 hours.
ivy everywhere and ruffled.
oh my god,
Holding a pearl and a
bag of clams.
bag of clams.
Right, I will make my way up to the seance area and I will
Here, clams for all.
and I
as
will put the clam bag on the floor if anyone would like to have some fresh clams.
We're gonna.
Might want to wash them first.
And I'm going to use the pearl,
Mhm.
and I'm going to take the fluff. I'm also wasting a pearl here, really, but I want to use it to cast Identify. Wait, where is it? Yeah, Identify on the bag of fluff.
Does
So I'm going to spend.
Does Identify require a pearl?
Yeah.
You have to
A
spend.
pearl worth at least 100 gold pieces and an owl feather, which is the kind of thing that Topiary would have picked up.
Oh yeah, you would have that. Does it?
Does it eat the pearl each time, or can you now cast it?
Oh, does it eat the pearl? I
I
mean, I
don't
kind of
think
assumed
so.
it.
I mean,
did.
everyone's been like, everyone in D&D just uses Identify willy nilly.
Okay, I mean, I'm happy.
No,
to
it doesn't. It doesn't. You just have to. You just have to have the pearl. You don't have to. You don't have to spend it. You don't. It doesn't consume it.
Okay, cool. I am going to. I'm going to hold. I'm going to sit with my legs like in a cross-legged position on the floor, and I'm going to have an owl feather and a pearl in one hand and a ball of fluff in the other. And it takes a minute to cast, but I'm going to take 10 minutes, and I'm going to just like meditate and work out, identify what it is, so I would know. If it's a magic item or some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them.
Perfect.
Whether it requires attunement to use and how many charges it has.
I can give you.
You learn whether
all
any
of
spells are
this.
affecting the item and what they are. If an item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it.
Cool. And just placing us, where are you in the world while you are identifying?
I'm going to sit in front of the figurehead, which it would be way more useful to use this spell on. But
No,
I'm just going to use it on a
totally
bag of
fine.
fluff.
And Pignut and Baskia, are you there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
So, Bing, you like your secrets. Would you like me to secretly tell you what this bag does? Or would you like me to
Yes.
share it with the room?
I never get a secret.
Oh,
Just to know everyone else.
absolutely.
Just because I
outrageous.
think you will utilize this object fantastically. Yeah, so the two of you, could you remove your headphones?
Bye.
Topiary. What does it look like when you are doing this ritual? Is there anything additional that happens while you find this information?
You know how when I was like telling metal to move and it vibrated and it was like very slow? That's what the items in my hand will do, just like
Tell me what you do.
yeah, it's like you could, if you looked at my face, I'm frowning and I've got like the frown lines and stuff, and you can just imagine I'm going, what are you? You just can't hear me, but you can kind of, if you could mentally read my mind, that's what are you? You will tell me. Go on. I'd really like to know. Just get to know each other. It'd be nice.
And the ritual completes. 10 minutes pass. Do you, Pignut and Baskia, do you do anything?
I think if she's talking to herself, Baskia will just like whisper to Pignut and be like, I know she's busy, but I just can't get the image of her and that clan man out of my head.
Why
I
are you
just
putting
can't-
it in my head
I'm
now?
so sorry. I
Why?
feel like I needed to. I can't do it on my own.
My
I
eyes
need
are going to
you
snap open. I'm going to say, Baskia, as a very chaste relationship. We just talked and held hands for 2 hours.
Insight check.
Oh yeah, I want to join him with that insight check.
Go on then. What do I roll?
A deception or a persuasion,
Deception.
depending on what it is.
Oh my god. 24.
Oh, 10.
We did, in fact, talk and hold hands for 2 hours.
Oh.
Sarah's disappointed, but
yeah.
Baskia is relieved.
Any luck, Granny?
Yes. Thank you, Pignut.
And have they eaten all of the clams? Have you eaten any of the clams?
Are you eating any clams?
Baskia's going to pick up her first one now that you've just said that no sex happened.
Okay, cool. I'm also going to pick up a clam and get a knife and break it open and eat it. And I'm going to turn to the figurehead. I'm going to say,
The fluff is not useful at this time. And let us begin the seance.
Okay, so you're not going to answer the question that, okay.
Well, Pignut, I could tell you, but, you know, for dramatic effect and fun, it
Oh,
might be
this
more
is like-
interesting to tell you later.
I love it. This is what you're like embellishing. This is great.
Yes, think of it as a fun surprise. And don't think about the one that you ate. Don't think about it, okay? Ever again. And pat him on the head. It's all right.
Now I'm thinking about it. Oh, no. All right.
Are you a strictly vegetarian?
Me?
Yes.
Well, pretty much, yes. Yes,
Okay.
but, I don't have to eat anything because, I'm like
Of course. It's
dead.
all for fun.
Yeah.
Can you taste, Pignut? Can you taste food when it's in your mouth?
I think so, a little bit. It's just very dull. It's always just got like a little hint of, grey dullness
it.
at the back.
Got it. We need to try and find you some really like flavorful foods to try and like bring it through as much as possible.
Yeah, well, that fluff almost hit the spot. It was like a little bit of sparkle on my tongue. What was in that, Granny? Oh, you're going to tell us now.
Don't think about it, Pignut. Think about it some other time. Let's just think of the seance.
Yes.
What does the seance look like?
I'm going to knock on it and be like, hello.
Okay. As you are knocking on it, can I get a perception or an investigation check or a survival? Oh no, nature. This would be investigation or nature.
From me.
Yeah.
Oh no. Up 4.
4. It's a hard black stone. As you are knocking on, you're saying hello. You don't like hear anything as you say. Yeah. Does anyone else do anything?
Excuse me, she said hello. Okay, it's rude to not reply.
I'm going to step back and I'm going to say,
Pignut, well, I'm out of ideas, but you are a man of the sea, so
what do you think? I'm going to just push him gently forwards.
Ahoy! Ahoy!
You start to hear sobbing,
Oh,
crying.
oh no!
As you look at the figurehead, a shape begins to materialize, very faint, wispy, mist-like. You see it's a humanoid figure, arms pressed against their side, ropes bound across their chest. And as you look, these spectral ropes wrap around the figurehead, and this creature is tied to this stone. And just to remind ourselves what it looks like, it's a hulking beast. It's got horns, it's got an open mouth in like a scream or a roar. It's got devilish wings. It's a little bit, it reminds me, or if you put in the image of like a minotaur in your heads, that kind of almost bovine-like face, but with horns, big stocky arms, muscular chest. It's very demonic. And this woman, this figurehead is huge as well. It's about 8 foot from top to bottom, and this figure is tied to it. It's a wispy, ghost-like figure, just crying, hair draped down, and you start to hear the drips of her tears hit the wooden floor of the hall.
Oh, Please don't cry. Oh, hello. My name's Pignut. What's your name?
As you speak, the braziers in the room begin to die, and the room gets darker. I was captured. I was taken. Please, help me.
How can I help you?
Free me. Untie me. Let me rid myself of this creature on my back.
Can I touch the rope? Is it spectral or is it?
You go and you touch the rope and your hand goes through it, but you try again and you begin to find some sort of purchase on this rope as the more you interact with it, the more physical it becomes.
Okay.
It begins to take on a brown color, and the rope is wet.
I'm going to reach out and just gently hold onto Pignut's arm, just to make sure that if he goes anywhere, I'm going to go with him.
I'm going to just reach out and gently hold on to the back of Baskia's coat.
Why are you guys worrying? I'm sure this is absolutely fine.
Doing great, Pignut. We're here for you.
Lady's in need. She's in tears. She's very upset. She needs to be. What's your name, love? Love.
Oh.
She goes.
He does not say love.
All right,
He
darling.
doesn't even say love. What's going on?
Everyone's in a weird mood. It's probably all those clams you've eaten. I have been here for so long. Even I don't know my name anymore. It has been so long. Please, you must free me.
She's lost her memory as well. I can only relate. We've got to free her. And I'm going to start undoing the rope.
Yeah. You start.
Every inch of me wants to do an insight check, but I don't think he doesn't.
As you start to do it, you can see the rope is loosening and she begins to move. Her shoulders move. The braziers around the room, the fires spark and fizzle around you. She says, "Thank you. It has been so long since I have been able to walk, been able to stretch my legs and my limbs. I have been known as one thing. I've heard the whisper of my name. Some may call me the White Lady." As she says that, the hair flares back, revealing a sunken, white, pale face. You can see the bone through her skin, her translucent skin, and a rickus grin across her face. Could you make a charisma saving throw for me, please?
Charisma.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, -2.
Roll big.
Oh, 5.
5. Fantastic. We will talk about the fallout of that later. But something, these words hit you as you reel back of this person you were trying to save, and the skulled, smiling visage of her face, the hair which is beginning to fall to the ground, and the ropes which are half untied. She is now pulling herself free from the ropes, trying to escape now. Her arms are free, and she's pulling out the ropes herself.
Can we see her? Like me
Yeah.
and Baskia?
You guys can see everything that is happening at this point.
Does she look dangerous?
She looks like a rabid animal trying to get herself off of these ropes.
And we could hear her as well, couldn't we?
Yeah, you can hear all of this.
Wait, we've already met. We spoke last night.
As you say that, she pulls off another bit of the rope and she says, I spoke through that ridiculous little man to you all. There is much that I know, there's much that I have seen, and much that has been happened to me beyond my will.
Insight check this thing. Like, is she like gonna rampage through the entire town a la The Witcher and that bloody horse spirit that I set free and regretted it immediately afterwards? Or is she just like, you know, she's been tied there for a while?
Roll me an insight.
Come on. Oh god, that was out of the box. 22.
She is angry. She is hostile. She is about to free herself from these ropes. I have been trapped, bound to this lake for years, tens of years, and my mind has been probed by that disgusting little man, drawing on everything that I have heard and I have seen against my will, and I will have my revenge. As the last ropes begin to fall, what is everyone doing?
That seems like such a waste of your time. Go be with your husband. Why would you wreak revenge? Just, they're all, it doesn't matter. It's all finished. He didn't know that you were trapped. He was trying to speak to you. He didn't know that you were here. If any of us had known, they would have done what we've just done, which is try and help you.
The ropes fall to the ground.
We should have tied her up.
She
Too
looks
late now.
up and she walks to you. She's in this like white dress which is torn asunder in places and is incredibly worn, and she walks across the floorboards which creak, and with each step the braziers flare, and she walks over to you, water dripping on the floor. My soul has been picked at and pulled. I do not care that he did not know what he was doing, but he still did it. He still drew on my essence, on my being. And he...
Yes, go and wreak revenge.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's great to see people getting their own back, isn't it?
It is wonderful. And she is going to fly forward. And if you guys don't do anything, she is going to fly out and she's going to wreak revenge.
We need to stop that from happening.
Oh,
What do you do? She flies past you. So in this moment, you can try and do it.
I'm going to try and grab her. Baskia will be like, oh my god, this can't happen.
Roll me an athletics check with disadvantage.
Can I have a little jump as well and try and jump at the same time?
Yes. So if you're assisting, I will give you a straight roll. It's disadvantage because this is a ghost and she does have a incorporeal figure and you're trying to grab something which is...
Yes.
Yep, I'll give you, straight roll.
2.
She...
Yeah.
I'll
You
roll
killed that
just
other
in
dude.
case.
You
Yeah.
killed now Ronaldo.
Me? This is Topiary. The other one I'll take. This is definitely Topiary. Any shit that happens now, that is on you.
She flies out of the room, passing through one of the walls. The sputtering braziers now come back to life.
Who else is in this room?
Just you guys.
Oh, fuck.
Well, we have removed the ghost from this room. They will be pleased.
This is like in The Witcher when the ghost is in the tower, the woman, the vengeful woman.
Horrific.
Because we're talking about witch.
I want to try and find someone really quickly. Like, I don't know if we've passed anyone on the way in, like the captain or the speaker, anyone.
Wait, I'm just going to just lay a little hand on her shoulder and just going to say, Baskia, maybe it's best we don't mention that we are going to be connected to someone else's death.
She's no, she's going to have to try. She's got to try. She's got to try.
Fantastic. Roll me a you're running out, you're trying to look for someone, so this is an investigation check to see if you can find
Specifically, I'm trying to look for someone who looks like they might be able to send a message.
Okay.
Oh wait, can you guys send messages? You can only send messages to each other. So yeah,
Only
someone
like
might be able
30
to send.
feet or
I
something.
can,
You're looking for a spellcaster. Who can...
Ideally, yes.
Okay.
Pignut, did you say you can't? Because I would know if you could or not.
I can speak to anyone telepathically, but only within 60 feet.
Fine.
Okay.
Ronaldo was a way away because we've obviously just seen him. He was
Yeah,
more than 60
it's like
feet
another
away.
part of town.
Great. So yes, I'm looking for a spellcaster.
Cool. Roll me an investigation check.
I get advantage on investigation.
Higher DC because
Fair.
not a lot of spellcasters.
Yeah, that's what I figure. Come on. Well, that's not bad. That's a 17. That's a 9. So 17, 18.
18. Yeah, as you run down the hall, you pass a small room with a gnomish woman scribbling at in arcane runes on a bit of parchment.
Have we seen her before? Probably not.
No.
Great. I'll run up to her and be like, "I'm so sorry. You don't know me. I'm a friend of Speaker Wayland. Do you know Ronaldo, the man from down the road?"
Oh, the man who pretends he can do seances. Yes, I have seen him before. Yes.
Great. Send him a message. The ghost. The ghost thing that was the thing that everyone talks about in the.
Yes. What would you like to say?
What's
And
it
pulls
called?
out a quill and starts.
Oh my god, incredible. No, there's no time. Just remember, just say to him, Ronaldo, the white lady is coming. Get out. Get to safety. She's really pissed at you.
Oh, like
Quickly, lady,
no.
quickly.
Oh wow. Roll me a persuasion check.
Fuck. Oh no. Oh god, which dice? This dice. This dice. It's gonna be fine. 8. Why is my persuasion so terrible?
She looks and goes, I don't know where he is. He's very far. I have to be able to point at him to be able to send him a message.
Let me help! And then I'll
I'm going to she's really flustered in this moment.
Oh, bless her.
I will give you one more check. It's a higher DC now.
Fair.
Which may result in something that you need. But if you fail, there's nothing she can do.
That's totally fair. Okay, we're using a different dice. Here we go. Oh, 18 minus 1, so 17. Better.
17.
Because persuasion again, right?
Yeah, I'm going to roll a dice.
You did say the check was higher as well, so that is fair.
So I'm going to roll... If it's 10 or higher, she's going to have something. As you grab her and she's going, I'm sorry, I used my sending scroll the other day. I have no way to get in reach of him from here.
Oh, shit. We should send the guard down there. We should send the guard down to where
Why don't
Ronaldo
we
is.
just go?
Okay, let's go.
Let's associate ourselves with another murder.
Topiary, don't start, and then I'll run off.
Baskia's losing her mind. Granny Tope, God, we need to do something.
Oh, come on, Pignut. We'll go see what she's up to. I'm going to hold Pignut's hand and we're going to gently walk down behind you.
Gently walk down. Oh my god. She is
Sorry, I'm
running.
channeling some chaos today.
Absolutely running down there to help Ronaldo. The
I bet
innocent
this
man
isn't how
we
we planned
just
for
sent to
today,
his
is it,
death.
Barnaby?
You
thought
I
we'd
love
be
it.
off to Care
I love
Dinner
it.
Bowl.
I was like, yeah. So you head down to the white lady. What is your speed? Are you like going full pelt? Are you wandering? Like, is Baskia going full pelt and Topiary just strolling along?
Yeah, I'll
go
be
as fast
going
as Pignut goes.
80
so-
feet around. I'll be going like movement dash.
I reckon if Baskia is running, I think he'd probably run as well. But
Okay.
so he'd actually be like 60 feet.
I won't worry about. I'll say you all managed to arrive together. Baskia, you're a little bit in the lead. You fling open the doors to the White Lady. Immediately, the bang of the door wakes up the elderly. What was his name? Bartaban.
Ronaldo.
Is the White Lady where Ronaldo is? Because wasn't he at the shop?
Oh, Bartaban.
He's at the Ronaldo lives out of the White Lady, and that's where his seance room is in. So that's where he set up shop. Bartaban, the elderly man who runs the White Lady, you wake him up and he goes, "Welcome to the White Lady. Oh, it's you. Hello.
Where's Ronaldo?
Oh, he left a few minutes ago.
For
He
God's
said he had to
sake, where
go-
did he go?
He said he had to go out towards the lake."
Oh my God! Right, will I know which way the lake is at this point?
Yeah, you went unconscious next to the lake.
Incredible. I'm gonna go. Oh yeah, I did. Oh, happy memories. I'm gonna run down to the lake. Probably, I'm gonna run out as they're coming in. To the lake, everyone! To the lake.
She's completely lost it, Granny.
As you run towards the lake, roll me a perception or a survival check.
Don't worry, Pignut. It's always the quiet ones that crack eventually.
Perception. Ooh, dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah, with that, you begin to see fresh tracks in the snow, even in sort of the dim light of the everlasting Rime, heading towards the river, heading towards the frozen lake. The footsteps of Ronaldo. You run towards the lake, and as you get to the cusp of the shore, you can see the lake frozen over with ice, and you can see a small figure walking out towards the center of the lake.
I will shout to try and get his attention.
He doesn't respond. Just continues walking across the ice.
Is Pignut with me? I'm going to be like, Pignut, get it. Tell him to turn around. Do this telepathic thing.
Hello, Ronaldo. I don't know you well enough to know your last name, but please turn around. You're in danger.
Oh, he is certainly in a lot of danger.
Oh, hello, White Lady.
Why is he on the lake as well? So
I think-
stupid.
Baskia, I think he's been possessed. We should probably just leave him.
Oh, God.
No, that's not the right thing to do. We are heroes. We are the cup flickers.
Tell him that the White Lady is literally going to kill him, and he better have a good reason for having, in quotes, used her essence for making his money, and that he should come back to the shore so that he's not on ice that's going to drag him down.
I don't think I'm speaking to him. I'm speaking to the White Lady, but I'll try. Ronaldo, if you can hear me, just start praying for forgiveness. She's not happy with you, obviously. And but White Lady, we've got another piece of jewelry of yours, which you might like.
Roll. Okay, so there's two things. You're trying to reach Ronaldo, but you're also trying to bribe the White Lady.
Yeah, just trying to discombobulate.
Trying everything. So you're trying to pierce through the mind of the White Lady to Ronaldo, who she's possessed. So I think we need a wisdom check, because that's your spell casting, to see if you can, I will say like DC 15, to try and get through to speak to Ronaldo.
14. Oh, no. Oh, no, because I knew the DC, though, so maybe I can't use... Can I use my knowledge from a past life
If
ability?
that's for ability... Yeah, you can use...
That uses a skill. That wasn't a specific skill. That was like an actual...
Oh, yeah, because this is about your spell casting modifier. So this is about your ability of using spell...
I don't think then.
You rolled a 14? I'm trying
I rolled a 10 plus 4.
I think the only way we could make this work is if we change the roll to a Arcana check. So it'll be 10 plus your Arcana plus your D8.
D8.
Because you're going to roll. That's to make it for a skill check.
Oh, okay. It'll be then it'll be plus a D6.
Or D6.
So yeah, I've got to get a 5 or a 6 then.
Okay.
3.
You try. You have been part of. You get this flash of memory of Herringon sitting in a circle chanting, on the ships, trying to speak to creatures beyond the grave, to those who have fallen and died in battle or in just accidents while sailing. And you try and repeat what you remember, but you don't manage to reach Ronaldo. However, your bribery with the trinket, I'll take a persuasion check for it if you want to try and convince her to
And -2. Jesus.
go after.
4.
You hear back, he is in so much danger, he will drown, just as I did. As Ronaldo continues, now like 80 feet from you, walking across the frozen lake towards its center.
Okay, update. Not listening to me. She's going to drown him. We can either go after him on the ice or we just leave him to his death.
Baskia knows that there's a bigger purpose than this one man. So, like, in terms of going out there and on the lake and stuff like that. But she's going to look at Topiary, like, with tears in her eyes and be like, you said that you helped people.
Oh, all right. I'm going to drop Pignut and I'm going to dash and run 80 in full standing
Onto the
form.
ice?
Yeah, go on, why not?
Yeah.
80 feet out to him to grab him.
This is so funny because I was just about to be like on the shore. I was just going to stay on the shoreline. This is amazing.
Great. I'm going to take...
Can I go on after her as well, please?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to take athletics checks from all of you to stop from... athletics or acrobatics to stop sliding on the ice. DC 14. DC 13. DC 13.
I ignore difficult terrain created by ice or snow with my boot.
You do, so you can just run full pelt.
I literally rolled a 13.
13.
As in like 6 + 7.
You can move your full movement.
How many feet away is he?
He was sort of moving through that, so I think, yeah, so he's like, this is about you sort of keeping pace. So, but yeah, he's like 80 feet and moving.
Because I have mobile, it says when you use the dash action, difficult terrain doesn't cost you extra movement on that turn. So do I still need to roll?
So this is this is about
Or getting him in time or something.
This is about not sliding on the ice. So this would be difficult terrain because it'd be you'd either fall prone or you'd have to move half your movement.
So I've got mobile, so I can.
So
do
yeah,
it.
so I'd say yeah, you can move your full movement. Yeah, the ice doesn't affect you if you use the dash action.
Cool.
Fantastic. So you Ronaldo is walking at a slow, like a normal walking pace because he's possessed, and it's dramatically what it would look like just staggering across the ice. All of you manage to pelt up after him, so you are gaining rapidly.
If he's 80, like I will use a key point and I can move 120 feet in one round, which will surely get me to him.
Yeah, that would get you to him. Yeah.
And as soon as I reach him, I'm going to slap him in the face.
Okay. As you run up, as you reach him, I'd say Ronaldo starts to speed up, but with your 120 movement, Topiary and Pignut, you're running, you're like 20 feet behind that. You're not far from catching up as well. You manage to get a slap in there. Are you trying to do damage? Is this like an unarmed strike? Or
I'm trying to like wake him up almost like.
As you slap him, you can see his eyes are ice white, just like when he was doing the seance. He stares up at you for a moment. Could you roll me an Arcana check, please? or a history. I'll take either of those, actually.
Oh, they're the same, actually. So 10.
10. You remember there's something in your book about being possessed by a ghost, but you can't pull it out in this moment. You slap him across the front of his face. He just stares up at you.
I want to scoop him up.
As you scoop him up, I'm going to get an athletics check versus an acrobatics.
Oh, Jesus.
I'd say Pignut and Topiary, you've caught up by this point.
Can I scoop both of them up?
Fuck. I keep rolling 9s. This is so irritating. So that's a 9.
A 9.
Oh.
You rolled an 8.
Oh,
You manage to
great.
scoop Ronaldo up, and in that moment, he begins to shake and try and wriggle free, and he says, no, I must be with my husband. I must reach him at the bottom of the lake. I spat on my mic. I must reach him at the bottom of the lake. I must punish this despicable creature for the pain that he's wrought upon me.
So I am going to turn tail and be running back towards the shore. And as I do so, I will spend another key point as well, so I can get 120 feet in one round. And I will say to her as I'm running, this man is not the man that did this to you. We will help you get back to the bottom of the lake, but you're not doing it by killing someone else.
Roll me an athletics check or an acrobatics check.
Okay.
Because you are running across the ice holding someone. This is with disadvantage.
Can I, because I would have caught up with her, can I not try and like help it? Like, remember when we both had a hand of Pignut? That can we not like both kind of hook him under an arm each way and just be dragging
Grab
him
his
back?
feet or something.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
'cause-
roll
that's a good
straight.
shout.
Roll straight. Roll
Okay,
just
straight
flat.
roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love it. The Pignut's just running up, and then as soon as he gets there, you run back.
22.
22. Yeah, easy enough. He is kicking and he is screaming. I'm just going to see if he can break out of that. Not with a 3, he can't. All the while, the voice is now wailing. It is just screams and cries of pain and anguish.
Tell us how to help you. Tell us how to help you, and we'll do it.
He must die. He must drown in the middle of the lake.
What?
Can I try telepathically? Tell her, push her out, push her out.
Roll me
Just
another.
say sorry.
Roll me another wisdom check.
No.
No.
7.
7. Anyone can roll me an Arcana check to think about possession.
5.
Oh, God.
What was it for Pignut?
18.
18.
16.
I'll say I'm taking your roll from earlier, Baskia.
Fine.
With your roll, Pignut, however, a ghost cannot. So, ghosts are laid to rest in a couple of different ways. They will either have unfinished business that they need to deal with, or they will have something that they'll have a task that they want to complete. The only other way to get rid of a ghost, someone who is possessed, is either with magic. There are certain spells that can remove a ghost from a body, or for that body to die, for that person to die.
Okay. I'll telepathically tell the others as they run off ahead.
As
I think we're screwed. We might have to let him die. I
As-
don't have any.
as you are doing that, I'm going to need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw as the screams, as Ronaldo screams in your arms.
9.
9. So that's a failure to Pyrie, Baskia.
17.
So that's a success. Pignut.
19.
19. To Pyrie, you are terrified. You have the frightened condition. You cannot move any closer to this creature, towards Ronaldo. And this moment, they are terrifying to you.
I'm going to drop in then.
Yeah. as you sort of drop and you back away from him on the ice as the other two run forward. He is still kicking and screaming. Yeah, roll me. I think this is another athletics check.
Have we made it to the shoreline yet?
Not quite yet. You're not moving as fast because you are holding another creature.
Fine. Another athletics check.
Yep, I'll take another athletics check from you, either with Baskia flat or... Yeah, it would be because you'd have disadvantage, or if with Pignut helping, you get a flat roll.
Athletics or acrobatics?
This... Yes, yeah, either or.
Okay. I will... 19?
Yep, you still managed to get hold of him, pulling him back up onto the shore.
When we get onto the shore, I want to... Because Pignut said that telepathically to me now as well. Mm-hmm. And I'll talk to him because... Like, talk to Ronaldo because, like, he's possessed. And I'll say... And I'll, like... I don't know, lay him down flat on his back or something and be like... I know how to fix this. If you want to go to the bottom... She doesn't know how to fix it, but if you want to go to the bottom of the lake, you should have stayed down there with the boat. You should have sunk with your husband and stayed with him and sunk with the ship. We can make that happen. We'll put the what the hell is it called at the beginning, at the top of the boat?
Figurehead.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
what we've been calling.
We'll put the no, it's fine. We'll put the figurehead into the lake. We'll do a proper ceremony. We'll do it with respect. We'll do it remembering your husband and you and everybody who drowned on that ship. And we'll do it properly. And we'll lay you to rest, and you can be together without any of this madness.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Jesus Christ, I'm so bad at them.
Topiary, roll me another wisdom saving throw.
Persuasion.
Ooh, I got a natural 20.
You are
That's
no
sweet,
longer
23.
frightened, so you can start making way back.
I'm going to catch up again.
10.
10. And what about this gentleman? What about this man who has been destroying my soul, reaping my dead memories for years, using them to entertain? How will he be punished?
We will see to it that he receives justice in the way that we do in civilized town. In the way that you remember, I know that you were an upstanding lady of this. She was this town, right? Of this town. We'll make sure that he receives justice. We'll make sure that he does not ever do anything like this again. If it means he spends his whole life in a jail cell, then that's fine, and we'll do that as well. But there'll be proper justice, not killing.
And you believe that is just punishment for your soul? If someone was tearing pieces of your soul day after day.
How would he know that?
And
you had choice. Sometimes you came and sometimes you didn't. Sometimes you came because you came for me. You didn't come for Denzel, so sometimes you came as well. So actually, don't blame just him. You could have just not turned up all the time.
I have been trapped upon that figurehead. Oh, yes, fine. I have been trapped upon that figurehead for so long. I did not choose. Sometimes he was strong enough, sometimes he was not. Sometimes I could wrestle my soul free from him. Sometimes he pulled it from my body.
Right, well, we need to tell him that and tell him that it's a dick thing to do and not to do it again. He doesn't need to die for that. It'd be worse for him to stay in prison, for God's sake. Have you seen the shitty prisons around here? Oh no, that was the town hall, but the town hall shit, so the prison must have been really bad.
You know, the worst punishment for a bard would be for everyone to stop coming to his show because it no longer works. Oh, if you were to leave and go to the bottom of the lake, then he wouldn't be able to do his tricks anymore. And he would be humiliated. He'd have to live with that, how awful it would be for him.
Yeah, and we'd make sure he'd give all his wares and health potions away for free.
Taking that 55 gold back, that's for goddamn sure.
Roll me. I will take a group persuasion check.
I feel like I'm going to let everyone down. Oh no. Okay, here we go.
I feel like Granny Chopes, this is all on you.
12. Better than normal.
7.
10.
I rolled a natural 1.
Oh, wow.
Oh my god.
Please, get her out of me. I can feel her pulling away at my soul. I don't know what to do. Please, help me.
Say you're sorry. Beg for forgiveness.
Tell her you'll never do it again.
It's on you now, Ronaldo. Make some effort.
I promise I will never speak to her again. I will. Oh, I will run. I will disappear. No one will ever see or hear from Ronaldo, the great seer of souls and life again.
Oh, shut up, Ronaldo.
Worst apology ever. Say you're actually sorry and what you did.
I'm sorry. I do not know. I didn't know what I was doing. I promise. I did not mean to hurt any souls. I really didn't. Do you believe him? Do you believe that he is trustworthy, eh?
Slap him again, Baskia, just to be sure.
I will. I'll slap him again.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, you're not going anywhere because you need to be supervised, because I think you need really time to fully understand the gravity of your actions. So you're not leaving this town. I'm going to find somebody to put you under supervision. Probably the captain. There'll be no running away where we can't see you.
Oh, and she hates fun and singing. How you will suffer.
The body goes limp in your arms. Unconscious. Still alive, just unconscious. And you see the footprints of the snow move out towards the lake behind you. And as you turn, you can see the white lady in the white dress, the long white hair, standing there, staring across the lake. Take me back to my husband, and do it quickly. You have but one chance. Otherwise, I will see it that everybody in this town will suffer.
I'm going to run up to where the stone thing is and try and pick it up.
It is huge. You're not going to be able to do that with one person. You're going to need so you've learned that, if you haven't, you have now, that the adventurers used a telekinesis spell to pull it across.
What?
It is incredibly heavy.
If it was in pieces, so if I hit it as hard as I could with my mace and get it into pieces,
Is there, who else is around? Like, how many soldiers are around?
I just want to hit it really hard. There.
Yeah, Topiary, you can try and smash it with your mace, hammer, stick.
Cool. I'm going to take a good run up.
Mm-hmm.
Hug yourself. You're good at that.
It doesn't work with that, I think. It's skill checks.
Yeah.
Right. 10.
There's an almighty clang as you hit the figurehead. You hit it, but you don't do any damage to it.
While Topiary's trying that and doing whatever she's trying to do, can I be maybe that poor gnome lady's still there, or someone to try and get I want to try and rally people as like a plan B, just in case we can do it as lifting with everyone in town if we need to.
And the Ronaldo, what are you doing with him?
Oh, I've probably dragged him with us.
Okay, he's
just in case.
unconscious.
I wouldn't have left him. I think.
Cool.
Drag him up.
Okay. As you, dragging this man, you find this this gnomish woman, with her paperwork.
I'm so sorry. I know it's been a big day for you. Two things. One,
that's Ronaldo.
Yes, it is. He's not well, as you can see. Can you please look after him? But more importantly, we need as many people as possible to help move the figurehead from your canteen or wherever it is down to the lake, because we need to put the white lady to rest, lest she rampage and kill us all.
Right. I'm going to go get the captain.
Yes, please.
Wanders off.
I'm going to tie a rope around.
Wander faster, lady. Wander faster.
I'm going to tie a rope around the figurehead.
Mm-hmm.
And as we gather anyone
Cool.
to help us try and pull it.
Pignut, are you doing anything?
I'll just help. Come on, your survival depends on this. The White Lady's angry.
As you all like reconvene, and I think a couple of people of the town guard have sort of come in, and Captain Imdra sort of walks in and says, what is happening? Why is Ronaldo unconscious on the floor? And why have you sent the scribe running up and down the hall trying to gather people? I don't understand.
You know, everyone talks about the figurehead, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, there's probably a ghost in the figurehead," and it's like a little fairy tale. It's not a fairy tale. It's the White Lady. She's loose. She's pissed off, and she wants to get back home, back to her husband in the middle of the lake. She was going to do it by killing Ronaldo, which is why he's unconscious. We didn't let that happen, but she's going to go crazy on the entire town if we don't put the figurehead back in the lake and respectfully put her to rest. So I would suggest respectfully to you that we get everyone in the town to help us move this piece across the lake and get it down, sunk with the rest of the ship.
And prepare some lovely words to say about her.
Yes, please.
New speaker Wayland has lost his marbles to getting you people involved. Fine. I hate this thing anyway, and I don't know why you would like to bring it up from the... Fine. And we'll aid you in starting to gather people to pull this figurehead across the lake. It takes most of the town guard and most of the day, the rest of the day to kind of, well, you've like shopped and we're going to go back and Pignut's going to do some shopping. To drag this thing across the lake. As you do, I'd say the three of you out of your periphery, you see the White Lady walking along the side of the this huge figurehead. Pignut and Baskia, could I get history or arcana checks from you?
Sure. Oh, natural 19. Dirty 20.
12. It is when you see it in the twilight and the aurora of Icewind Dale. This is when you notice that you've seen this before. You've seen this stone. You've seen it in the book. You've seen it on Pignut. This figurehead is carved from Chardalyn. This black stone which is being hunted down by the Duragar. And as you have learned from your book, is able to hold and power arcane machinery. As you if there's anything you'd like to do with that information.
So I will say, in her head, so she's realized that. She realizes that Pignut has a piece, right? Because we took it, didn't we? So you've got it.
It was given to you by Sefik way back at the beginning. A small little shard.
Interesting. She knows that the Duragar want it, which could not be a good thing. And she also, famously, feels very guilty for killing a man in the last episode that we did with it wasn't even the last one, whenever it was. Hence why she's just like, I don't care if this is Chardalyn that maybe we could use in some way or another. It's going to the bottom of the lake, because if it doesn't, this entire town's going to die.
Okay.
So I won't say anything out loud, but I'm just going to let all of this happen.
Yeah. Topiary, could I get a perception check from you?
Dirty 20.
You see two things. It's cold, and Pignut, you've got these boots of of warming, so you're not affected by the cold at the moment, are you?
Nope.
And you know this, Topiary. So the fair is a bit blurry. You can see parts of him. You do, however, notice. Maybe you're behind. You can see across his back, maybe the back of his shoulders, any part of his fur that is exposed. You can see that the tips of his fur. What cut? Remind us, what color is your fur, Pignut?
It's white, but then the tips are like a icy blue.
The icy blue of the fur, the ice blue tips have grown. They are taking over more of the white of his fur. So he's more blue tipped than white fur. And you can see beads of frost, sort of almost like he's slightly icing over. Like he's been rolling in snow, but he hasn't. You also notice a figure on the far side of the lake, on the edge of the town, because East Haven sort of kind of goes crescents around the lake. You can see a figure, a short figure, watching this happen. And as you see them, they vanish. As you all reach the center of the lake, the ice is frozen over. You've got like 30 men and women and people of the town guard pulling this figurehead across the ice, all of you lumbering, the white lady moving with it. What do you do to open the ice? Is there any sort of, what does that look like? What does it look like? Narrate it to me as you get this figurehead into the lake.
I'll pick like a few people to help. Hopefully Topes and Pignut will want to help with it as well. And like with the fishing knowledge that she has and all of that kind of stuff, we'll cut out like a big old circle in the ice. And Baskia will take care to do it on a piece that's like, I don't know, a thick something that's as safe as possible, on this frozen lake. And then to move the figurehead to the edge. And then I'll say to everyone, right, we need to pay our respects to the people that... What is the name of the ship? Do we know?
No, the name of the ship is lost. You do not know the name.
Okay. So when the figurehead is at the edge, I'll sort of say to everybody, right, we need to pay our respects to the people that drowned on that ship, to the White Lady's husband and to the White Lady, and let her finally be at peace. And Ronaldo, we're starting with you as the one who has wronged her the most in death.
Ronaldo, who's come to, goes, well, I do not know what to say. The White Lady, I'm sorry I abused your knowledge and your soul and to use you for entertainment in the seances. I am sorry that I am sorry for my ignorance for what I did and what I have done. It will haunt me more than ever you could, the pain that I have caused over the rest of my life. Is that all right?
That was actually very touching. Well done. White Lady, thank you for seeing reason and listening to reason. And I think more than anything of the great deeds that I heard that you had done, I will remember you for not laying waste to this town and instead going and being at peace and being reunited with your loved ones and choosing that rather than anything else.
She is stood on the other side of the hole you've carved in the ice with the figurehead at the other side. I think there is some gasps and a few sort of faltering steps as she seems to be coming into view of everyone in the crowd now. She stands there, silent, unmoving, her long hair draped forward, as if waiting.
I'll encourage other people.
I'm gonna move forward and push. Hopefully it will slip over the ice and just push in.
Yeah, roll me.
Oh, sorry, I think you meant you're encouraging other people to push it in. Sorry.
No. So to speak, because I think because with the bargain that we'd made is like that everyone would like pay their respects and we do it like a proper burial.
Robert
worry,
Lee,
like-
get back in the sea.
In you get! Rest in peace and all that.
Well, I'll start with you two. Do either of you say anything?
I already said
I
my
don't-
piece.
I think Pignut's actually probably going to watch this, and I think he's having some really conflicting thoughts about why things that have died have come back, and then looking at his own life a little bit and he's having some like big thoughts he's not really thought about before, and he's going, why am I back? Have I got unfinished business? Like, I think he's just going a little bit internal. Like,
If you're going internal, I'll go a bit internal. Topiary thinks
Perhaps revenge is not the answer. And I could just take an apology. No, vengeance will be mine.
and yeah. I'm ready to push.
I think a few words are said by various things. Some people say, apologize for the entertainment that the White Lady has brought, at the detriment to the lady herself. I think some of the older, because it's all town guard. So someone speaks of how their grandparents knew the White Lady when they were alive. Remembers hearing stories about her while she was a child. Talks about how it was always exciting to see the White Lady and her husband come through town, and the skips over the fact that like they hoarded wealth. They were rich fuckers who didn't do anything to help like the town of Icewind. They hoarded money and flaunted what they had.
Oh, rough. If I'd known that, my speech would have been slightly different.
But they speak of how, it was always, it's exciting when they came into town because they would spend their money in the town, and it was always exciting when they saw the ship come in, and you get various bits, but I think still people have been haunted by this woman, and there is animosity within the crowds. Like, it's not all, we will remember her fondly. There's a lot of like good riddance vibe going on. But is there anything that you say, Baskia, before it is pushed in?
No, I think if everyone's who wants to speak has spoken, with I'll like eye to Pyro, who is ready as well, and just we'll all shove.
Captain Imdra goes, right. It seems that we have finished here. Let's get rid of this damned thing. Everyone push. And with a heave, you all push the Charlatan figurehead of this demon into Lake Dinneshere. It tips over the edge and splashes. As you stand down looking into the dark water of the lake, you see the even blacker figurehead sink with it. Holding on to it and looking up, you see the shiny white face, skull and stretched pale skin of the White Lady looking up at you. Her hair wild, floating in the lake water. as they both sink to the depths.
As they go, can I sidle over to Pignut and Topiary as it sort of, goes down into the depths? And I'll just say, are either of you able to see if you can find barbecue sauce? Like telepathically? Is he around?
I can have a little 360, and I'll hold on to like the tooth that he gave me.
Mm-hmm.
That Granny Tapes lovingly made into a necklace.
Mm-hmm.
Like BBQ, BBQ.
Is that Pignut that I'm hearing?
Yes.
Excuse, I've come here to try and feast on the people of, I believe it was Caer Dinneshere and Caer Konig, you said. But a lot of the ice is frozen over, so I'm struggling. Have you come to, perchance, feed me someone?
Ooh, who should we push in?
So, do you tell me that he's there? Like, do you tell me that he's okay? Brilliant. Okay, so here's the thing, you two, and I'll tell them the fact that the figurehead is actually Shardlin. I'm worried now that I've allowed it to be put into the bottom of a lake, and so what I would love is for him to, like, a little bit, just keep an eye on this area in the hopes that if anybody drops in, like a little white dwarf, that he could munch on them as little snackettes.
They are already here, Baskia, for I've seen one across the lake. Should we ask the captain to guard this spot?
As well, yes, we should do both of those things. Yes, definitely. Oh my god, well that's even better. You can tell him that there are tasty morsels on the way, Pignut.
Ooh, tasty morsels on the way. Not the guards, though.
Yes, no, not the guards. That's true. And it'll all be around that figurehead, so he just needs to stay nearish the figurehead.
Got to protect this figurehead, barbecue sauce.
Right, so you want me to protect the figurehead and in return some tasty treats?
People are gonna try and steal it, like little Duragar people. And if they come trying to, you snap them up and you enjoy them and you gobble them up.
All right, I can certain gobble up some people who swim down to the bottom here, which seems odd. Have you been all right? You enjoying yourself? You having a good day, my dear fellow?
Oh, well, the day's not gone exactly as we planned.
Yeah.
But how have you been? What adventures have you been up to?
And he tells you the adventures of him traveling across this way through Tin House Towns to reach Caer Dinneshere, and how he wishes there was more holes in the ice here, so he could feast on other creatures. But there are some knuckle-headed trout he's been able to eat.
Good.
I like to think everyone else leaves.
Mm-hmm.
We're just there.
Yeah, just telepathically chatting.
Yeah.
And I think, our camera zooms out of the three of you standing around this figurehead, which is sunken into the middle of Lake Dinneshere, speaking to Barbecue Sauce, the sea monster, as we sort of bird's eye view zoom out and we sort of see the entirety of 10 towns. We maybe see the invisible figure of a Duragar making its way across the ice, ready to jump in when you guys have moved away. Barbecue Sauce having a nice little snack. And we also, we zoom up. We have the aurora spreading across. And we see a giant rock, a giant eagle, fly across the sky with the Frostmaiden riding its back across 10 towns. And that's where we'll end today's session. Oh, no, I lied. There is one more thing. As you finish having your chats and maybe you're walking back, you all look at Pignut. And Pignut, it's like a second skin has grown over your fur. Your fur has become even fluffier. but the fluff is strands of ice.
Oh, no.
As you have attuned to an amulet of health, which bumps up your constitution to 19. But what that means is that your body is changing, and your body is the narrative implication is that your fur is constantly frosted and icy, and you always look like you're covered in frost.
Okay. I did. Does it make a lovely, like when the frosty tips cling together? Do I make a lovely sort of soundscape, like a wind chime almost as it walk?
It's going to be awful for stealth rolls, yes.
Good point. Shit, I shouldn't have said that.
No, it is like there is. Yeah, you just look like you've been out in the cold for an incredibly long amount of time, and you've been frozen over.
Bloody amazing.
So it's an amulet of health.
Yeah,
Where's the amulet come from? Sorry if I missed that.
So that was the amulet that was on Cephik. So that's the icicle.
Could I also? I thought that was coming from the charisma saving throw that I failed.
No, we will talk about that as well.
Oh,
we'll talk about that one off camera.
Okay. The only other thing was that I wanted to do and obviously didn't get a chance to is that back in the day when Topes and the Clam Man were having a lovely little hand holding sesh, I would have loved to have gone shopping and just got either some armor or had a look if there was a nicer longbow or something. That was the only thing, but then just things got out of control.
Well, yes, let's also look at that outside of game at the same time. How's that?
Thank you.
Fab. That was today's episode. Things happened, nothing of which I planned. But that is the fun of D&D. It means I have content for our next game.
No prep for next game. Yay.
No prep for next game. Oh, whoop whoop. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. That's what people say on YouTube. If you've made it this far, who knows? Any final words?
I hope Ika Whalen subscribed because we did a little plug earlier.
You hope who subscribes?
Ika Whalen.
Oh yeah.
I'm really curious. One thing I'm going to go away thinking about today is that obviously knowing that Shitrock Erda and her very romantic relationship with the pile of shale, if Granny Topes and the Clam Man were holding hands for a couple of hours, is Granny Topes pregnant now?
Oh, Baskia, I'm going to have to explain some things to you next session about how biology works.
I just need to know about stone biology.
Yeah.
The clams and the knuckle-headed trout. Well done, everyone. Goodbye.
That was amazing. Completely derailed it. I was like, oh my god, we can't kill a whole town of people. Nuts.